I'll get one for. All right, enough. I'll give up. I'll slaughter you. I'm going to enjoy. I surrender. Have mercy on me.
It was a day like any other. Another ordinary day in my ordinary life. I awoke at first light, before the others. I like those kind of mornings best. When the first rays of sunshine quickly drive away the nighttime cold. Hello, you. Claire. And the breeze carries the scent of dew-covered grass and the bloom of spring. I wanted to get my chores done before the rest of the household was up. And this morning seemed made for that very purpose. Don't go easy on me, Harold.
Ah, very good.
Henry, really? That is hardly chivalrous behavior. Now, I shall have to fight for my honor. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you all right?
It's nothing, I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. It's my own stupid fault.
Well, that'll teach you to go around slapping decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look at it.
No, it's only a scratch and a couple of splinters. And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
No, really, it's nothing.
You know how it is, Hal? He who lives by the sword
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now.
Salutare tuturor și bine ați revenit la un nou episod din seria Kingdom Come Deliverance. În episodul de astăzi aș vrea să facem câteva misiuni și prima oară să facem această activitate în care trebuie să ucidem liderul unei tabere de bandiți. Anterior acesteia au mai fost încă două, una pe aici pe undeva și una pe aici pe pădure. Tot așa am distrus două tabere și am făcut rost de ceva bănuți, așa că mai întâi mergem aici la Neuhof și aș vrea să vedem dacă putem cumpăra un cal. Unul mai puternic eventual, să aibă, nu știu, capacitate mai mare de a căra și eventual viteză sau curaj. Cred că curaj e mai bine, că nu o să ne mai arunce jos după ce intrăm în luptă. Și o să putem evada dacă e nevoie. Hai să vedem, era pe aici o vânzătoare. Dar unde e? Ah, uite aici. Zora.
I'd like to buy a horse.
I'm glad to hear it. We're badly in need of selling some. Have you looked them over?
Not yet.
Ia, trebuie să
Then go
vedem
and
mai
have a look in the
întâi
stables, so you know what you're buying. Good luck then.
ce stat vreau. De unde sunt. Horse, nu e ăsta. Cred că trebuie să aibă nume. Ar fi aici, oare? Cred că ăștia sunt de aici. Că sunt mai colorați. Horse. Uite, de exemplu, ăsta îl putem compara, boxer. 33. Bayard, ăsta ar putea fi unul din ei. Kelpie. Nu. Mai avem aici câțiva. Ăsta ar fi bun. Bucephalus. Troianul ăsta, nu? Alburac. Asta ar fi și mai bun, alburac. Sper să avem bani de el. De nici ăsta nu e rău, dar are mai puțină stamină. Ok, deci vedem dacă îl putem cumpăra pe alburac. Dar de ce nu e Zora aproape de cai? Trebuie să mergem atât de departe.
I'd like to buy a horse.
I'm glad to hear it. We're badly in need of selling some. Have you looked them over?
I have. Fine animals.
The best there are. Is there one in particular you fancy?
Uite, sunt împărțiți după tire-uri. Deci îi puteam alege și așa. Uite, alburac e tire 5. Sau Bucephalus tire 4. Să avem bani de ăsta.
A wonderful Arab stallion. Heavenly. When you look into those eyes of his, you'd swear he was human.
2600. Sau nu, 2700.
Surely you'll knock something off the price if I trade in my old one.
O să ne ia toți banii. Hai să vedem.
What about this?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. Done. God bless.
Ăsta e Ginger. Cel pe care l-am salvat. Am crezut că am pierdut tot ce aveam pe cal. M-a speriat un pic. Bun, capacitate 452 e bine. Hai să vedem că... cred că avem un herbalist aici. Alchemy bench. Da. Ia să vedem o armură. Luăm sabia asta. Ne-ar mai trebui un coif. Și ceva apărător la picioare, ia să vedem. Cred că e destul de ok așa. Echipăm sabia. O să vedem dacă au armuri. Ia să vedem, avem. Pentru armuri cred că e mai eficient un ciocan de ăsta. Îl luăm pe ăsta. Iar dacă au armură mai slabă, e mai eficient o sabie. Uite aici. Prea-mi dau seama. Ok, o să și salvăm.
Who's there? Hey, who's there?
Să încercăm să-i atragem cumva mai departe.
Hey. Wasn't the answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. To arms! Get over here! What's that? Hey, all of you, gather here! Raise the alarm! Come on, then.
Oh, sunt destul de mulți. Timpul să ne retragem ușurel. Nu pot să cred.
Get one for. All right, enough. I give up. I'm going to enjoy. I surrender. Have mercy on me.
Ia de aici.
Well landed.
Trebuie să avem grijă cu ăsta care poartă scut, că e puternic. Ar putea fi liderul. Da, nu putem lovi deloc pe ăsta. Se apără bine.
Fucker! Kurva fix. Oh, slave! Fuck! Take that!
Doar rezistent mai e. Cred că ne bate că de 5 minute și nimic.
fighting? You're gonna cry. Go. Here.
Opa, nu e bine, a început să sângereze Henry.
Bugger.
Bă, dar nu se lasă deloc. Oh, finally. Hai să dăm repede heal. Ah, dar nu putem. Mai e unul pe aici.
Could do with a bite to eat.
Asta e să ne îndepărtăm un pic așa. Bandage. Așa e, putem repara ceva. Și o poțiune de viață. Doar 2? Hai să transferăm pe cal itemele. Opa. Hai să întindem că mai sunt 2. Am ratat. Prea sus. Nu pot să cred. Am murit dintr-o singură săgeată. Trebuie să le găsim și tabăra, că ar trebui să aibă un cufăr acolo. Unul doarme acolo. A, e mort. E bine. Nimic. Ne-a dat țeapă. Mare țeapă. Bun, acum nu știu dacă o să mai aibă și altă continuare activitatea asta, dar aș vrea să mergem la prietenii noștri. Să vedem că e pe aici un croitor, parcă să ne repare hainele.
Good day to you. What do you need? May the Lord watch over you.
Așa, și parcă aici am lăsat la această moară. Ia uite-l pe Matthew ce muncește aici.
Greetings, Henry.
Ne poate și antrena, ia să vedem
I'd
stealth.
like you to teach me how to be better at stealth.
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Isn't that quite a lot?
What about this?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal. Agreed. Now listen up. See you later. Good day.
Are you happy here?
It's not worth a damn. If I had any choice, you wouldn't see my heels for dust.
Well, what's happened? Did you two get yourselves
Nu
into
pare
trouble?
să-i placă
My
aici.
friend you are, assuming it's our own bloody fault.
Oh, come on. You know what you two are like. I had to ask.
Well, perhaps with that monk. But now, the foreman's got it in for us. If he could, he'd skin us alive.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
Ia să vedem, putem face ceva noi?
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill. But not with him around. It's unbearable. And there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You won't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind. I'd like you to teach me how to be better at stealth.
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
First you have to have some skills.
Well, I'll think it over.
Hai să vorbim și cu Fritz acum.
Hey, twat face!
Uite, și el ne poate antrena. Fist
I want to
fighting.
get better at fist fighting.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Isn't that quite a lot? What about this?
Come now. Just a little more, and we have a deal. Agreed. Now listen up. Goodbye. How are you?
Matthew told me your foreman's a fool, and you're not exactly filled with Christian love for him.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the play's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
Fritz are niște idei mai neortodoxe. Mănăstirea vrea bani de la tine. Și
The
asta.
monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Howell.
I won't. What happened?
We might have pummeled his face. But don't get involved, Henry. We'll settle it on our own.
All right. I'll leave it be.
Thanks. See you later.
Se pare că Matthew și Fritz au datorii la mănăstire. Hai să vedem unde e Thomas ăsta.
Good health to you.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
But you need the help anyway. And they're pretty handy.
Maybe, but they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly starts to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But...
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that. God be with you.
Bun, hai să-i convingem acum pe băieți să fie cuminți.
Greetings, Henry.
Și cred că rezolvăm treaba asta pașnic.
It took some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. but you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought... Never mind.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you. You may have bought us some peace and quiet, and that's better than nothing. Here's something for your help.
I'd like to ask about that Thomas again. I'd never have guessed he's like that.
Well, get a job here as a hand and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So he's clumsy and arrogant. That's what you said about your last master, that Nimoy.
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here. Take care.
Bun, cred că asta a fost. Hai să vorbim și cu Fritz, să vedem dacă mai zice ceva. E ok. A rezolvat cu băieții.
God be with you. What can I do for you? May the Lord watch over you.
Bun, trebuie să vedem ce datorii au băieții la mănăstire. Deci probabil o să trebuiască să mergem aici la mănăstire să întrebăm. Dar acum hai să mergem să ne luăm banii de la Bernard. Și mergem să vorbim și cu Theresa. Sper să-l mai prindem acolo, să nu plece. Da, a plecat. Și nu putem merge nici la Theresa, că trebuie să fie în timpul zilei. Parcă puteam dormi pe aici pe undeva. Iar turneul ăsta. N-a ajuns Bernard, n-a ajuns, uite-l că e pe drum. Hai să vedem, avem și noi vreun punct de investit pe aici? Nimic. Absolut nimic. Hai să-l așteptăm pe Bernard.
What do you want from me?
Goodbye.
Cățel. Nu putem să ne jucăm cu el.
Who's there?
I've taken care of the camp.
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
Good work. And that's not all. There's some trouble on the road to Sasau. There's most likely another camp thereabouts.
Understood. I have some, trophies.
Let's see. Bastards deserved it.
să vedem dacă ne poate antrena la ceva.
Can you teach me?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Isn't that quite a lot? Since it's you.
That's not enough. Agreed. Now listen up.
I'd like to learn to fight better with an axe.
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics first?
Well, I'd like to improve my swordsmanship.
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
First, you have to have some skills to hone.
Well, I'll think it over.
Cam atât. Vino aici, căluț.
Yeah.
E rapid calul ăsta, nu o glumă.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the rat-aid tourney?
No. My God. No. Let me sleep.
Nici nu putem dormi. Ia să vedem, putem citi vreo carte. Poate pasta de aici. Ia să vedem, mai vindem și noi din chestiile astea. Știu care-i treaba cu cățelul, că-l văd că apare aici. Dar nu-mi dau seama cum putem să-l luăm. Să vorbim cu peșec repejor. Ăsta e cățelul.
Good health to you.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
Opa, stai că am vândut toate torțele. Traders World are destui bani.
Can we do something about the price?
All right, so.
What about this?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal. All right, so.
Bun, s-a trezit și Theresa.
Greetings, Henry.
Te putem să-i dăm ceva. Dar nu știu dacă avem ce să-i dăm, n-avem sigur.
What's that dog you have here? He looks familiar.
Don't you remember him? It's Mart, the butcher's dog from Skalitz.
Ah, of course. When I went back to bury my parents, he was guarding his master's dead body. A faithful dog. How come he's here?
When we carted you here, we took Mutt along too. He's been hanging around the mill ever since.
Does he obey you?
Me? Not much. He's got a mind of his own, and I'm just not strict enough.
Ah, spoilt then.
No, he just hasn't learned many commands. But he's well able to beg for a piece of meat.
What does the miller have to say about it?
Cred că, uite, așa putem să luăm cățelul. Trebuie să vorbim cu Theresa.
Every time he sees him, he starts shouting that he's a useless mouth to feed and that'll skin him.
Jesus.
And it didn't even soften his heart when Mutt brought a hare from the woods. He was happy to eat it, but it didn't change his mind.
I could have a word with him.
That would be a waste of time.
How's he doing?
A lot better now. I slipped him something good now and again when Uncle wasn't looking.
He won't starve to death then. How long has he been with you?
More or less since we came here. He runs off now and again, but he always comes back. Sometimes I don't see him all day.
Hey,
I think he likes to go wandering.
So he's doing quite well then?
Yeah. I'd keep him, but he reminds me too much of Tinker, you know? I don't want to think about Skalitz. So I thought maybe you might take him with you?
Me?
Oh, ce bine.
I'm sure the two of you would get on great. He's a handsome fella and lovable. I'd be very happy if you had him.
But we never had a dog at the smithy. We never needed one.
Come on. He's got no one.
All right. I'll take him. He can keep me company on my travels.
Thanks, Henry. Go and get him then. He's sniffing around somewhere here.
Unde-i cățelul?
Hey, Mutt. Remember me? From Skalitz, remember? You want to go with me? Come on then. We'll get on like a house on fire. Follow me.
Și cum...
That's a good boy. That's my boy.
Avem și comenzi pentru el. Ok.
Here. Heal.
O să ne vină în ajutor probabil și în luptă. Acum hai să vedem Theresa ce mai zice.
What actually happened to you in Skalitz?
Cred că ăsta e un DLC care o să-l facem
During
acum.
the attack and... Well, you know.
That's a long story. Not a very cheerful one. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
I do.
All right then. It was a day like any other. Another ordinary day in my ordinary life. I awoke at first light, before the others. I like those kind of mornings best. When the first rays of sunshine quickly drive away the nighttime cold. Hello, you. Come here. And the breeze
Uite, și avea un cățel. Probabil ăsta e Tinker.
and the bloom of spring. I wanted to get my chores done before the rest of the household was up. And this morning seemed made for that very purpose. Right, better get to work. I have to feed the hens, weed the garden, feed Tinker. I'd better get it all done before Papa is up.
Feed Tinker. Ok.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Hai să vedem, trebuie să căutăm în cămară mai întâi atunci. Să găsim ceva de mâncare să dăm la cățel.
I must bring Tinker a piece of meat. That'll be a nice treat. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Bun, ori nu l-am făcut următorul. Să hrănim găinile. Și cum dăm de mâncare la găini? Șbișe, că ăsta e trădătorul ăla. Uite aici. Am găsit niște semințe.
Here, chickie, chickie, chickie. Here you are, girls. Fill your beaks.
Iar acum trebuie să mergem în grădină să culegem buruieni. Hai să vedem, cred că astea colorate sunt. Da.
That should do it. The garden is looking how it should again.
What's the matter with you today, girl? You're like a lost soul. Theresa?
What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the blacksmith. He made some nails for me. Here's some coin.
All right. Anything else while I'm at it?
No, unless you want to stop off at the market and buy some supplies. And before you go, wake Samuel. The boy's still lying in bed and won't stir. He ought to follow your example and Stibor's. You two don't have to be pushed to work. Well, at least he's still
Asta e
better
questo
than
un care
that
merge în
good-for-nothing
salon cu ele de la
spit.
Harry.
A lazy wretch. A helper like that isn't worth a damn. If it weren't for his father, God rest his soul, I'd have thrown him out on his ear long ago.
Aye, he's an idler, that one. And he'd hardly give you the time of day, never mind a kind word.
God will reward him in kind one day. Mark my words. You could tell him to get his ass to work too.
Right, go for nails, send Samuel and Zbyszek to work. If it's at all possible.
Aye, just so. Oh, and Theresa, once you've done all your chores for the day, I've a little surprise for you.
A surprise, Pa? Don't you want to tell me about it now?
Curiosity killed the cat. What kind of surprise would it be if I told you, girl?
Oh, all right.
Deci trebuie să-i trezim pe Zbyszek și Samuel. Dar unde e Samuel? Pe Zbyszek l-am văzut unde e. Păi sunt treci, de fapt.
Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Ah, why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stibor, and Stibor is not going to break his back working either.
Listen, Zbyszek. Pa's not happy with you, and if he says you're idling, you'd better make a bit of effort. I'm only telling you for your own good. You wouldn't want to lose your job now, would you?
You lot are always going on about work as if it was a blessing from heaven. All right. I'll get to work. Anything for a bit of peace.
That's more like it. You'll see it doesn't hurt.
Ok, și unde e Samuel? Nu arată. E ce? Unde e ce? Ia să vedem. O fi Iisus. Da, uite-l aici. Wakey, wakey.
Sammy, get up. It's broad daylight, and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma. You don't have to treat me like a child. Looks like it'll be nice today, eh? I could go to the pond fishing.
But you have to go to work.
I know. But maybe I can slip off after lunch.
There'll be no slipping off. You know very well Nemoy has been complaining about you.
Or about dropping that pail on Tonda's head. It was an accident.
Not the first accident you've had, though, was it?
Well, there you go, then. If I leave early, nothing will happen to anyone. And you can cook the fish for lunch tomorrow.
You silly sod. All you ever do at the pond is lie around. The only thing you'll catch is more trouble from the mine master when he finds out. Well, if you're not a child, you can sort it out yourself with Nemoy.
Don't I always?
Bun, hai să mergem acum la Henry. Putem lua și noi un cal de aici? Nu prea. Hai să vedem, parcă ajungem mai repede pe aici.
God be with you, Theresa.
No sign of the blacksmith. Where can he be?
God bless. What can I help you with?
Father sent me to pick up nails, but there's no one at the fort.
Aye, sorry, lass. Martin had to go to the castle to talk to Sir Radzig. He's to forge a sword for his lordship.
Oh, I see. And has he made the nails for Pa?
I'm afraid he hasn't had time on account of that sword. But if you come tomorrow, he'll surely have them for you. I'll remind him this evening.
All right. I'll stop by tomorrow.
Do that, dear. Oh, and by the way, the girls were looking for you.
Which girls?
Bianca and Johanka. You should stop by and see them before you go home.
Bun, deci asta se întâmpla cu o zi înainte de atac.
What was it about?
They didn't say, but it seemed important. Which probably means boys, I suppose, eh?
There's no harm in that, is there, good wife? You were young yourself once and went dancing with boys.
Oh, so I'm an old woman now, am I?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm only teasing you, girl. Dancing is just what you young ones should be doing. Make the most of it while you can. Before you know it, your pa will find you a husband, and you'll have a pack of children to take care of.
Let's hope it's not too soon. Thanks for letting me know. I'll stop by tomorrow for those nails then.
Not at all. Oh, and another thing, Theresa. Have you seen Henry around anywhere? If he helped his father out more at the forge, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I haven't seen him at all.
No doubt he's at that swordplay with that so-called combat master again. If he could wield a hammer half as good as a wooden sword, there'd be no shortage of nails.
Mergem mai întâi să vorbim cu fetele și apoi mergem la tatăl Teresei.
Good day, Theresa.
God.
Bianca, how come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh, playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye. He's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
All right, I'll bring the beer to him.
Thanks. And don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skalitz is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me, but I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm.
Ok, hai să ducem bere lui Henry.
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get hurt.
Good.
I brought you a beer. I'd say you'd need it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's Forge out here today. That's very sweet of you to get me a beer.
Hai să-i spunem adevărul.
Bianca sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come you're training on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like he's off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah. More likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Me? Swordplay?
Sure. Why not?
All right then. I accept your challenge, young sir, but I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then. Come on then. Show me what you're made of. Whoever is the first to hit the other 10 times is the victor.
What if I hurt you, though?
Ah, don't worry. I can handle it.
Dar n-avem un counter ceva să știm de câte ori l-am lovit. Oh. Mai ușor, mă, Harry. Cred că o să pierdem.
Don't go easy on me, Hal.
Ah, very good.
Henry, really? Now that is hardly chivalrous behavior. Now, I shall have to fight for my honor. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you all right?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh, deci Theresa lovise pe Harry la mână.
Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. It's my own stupid fault.
Well, that'll teach you to go around slapping decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look at it.
No, it's only a scratch and a couple of splinters. And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
No, really, it's nothing.
You know how it is, Hal? He who lives by the sword
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now. By the way, you owe Bianca for that beer.
Deci așa căpătase Harry acea rană. Se jucase cu Theresa.
God bless. What can I help you with?
What else was it you wanted from me?
You brought that beer to Henry, then?
I did.
Uh-huh. And what did he say?
He said thanks.
Nu o să-i spunem
That's
că ne-am
about it.
jucat cu Harry.
Huh. That's just like him. All right. And now I can tell you what I wanted. Fancy a walk in the woods?
Right now? You want to court me in the shade of the pines?
No. I need to pick herbs for distilling schnapps. Henry's favorite.
What herbs do you need?
I've got almost everything except belladonna. I know a clearing where the best plants grow.
Belladonna? But that's deadly poison.
It is, if you don't know what you're doing. But don't worry, I haven't poisoned anyone yet.
Why don't you go and pick it yourself?
Pa won't let me go on my own. They say a wolf was seen in the woods recently.
A wolf? Hereabouts?
So they say.
Nu
But
cred că
it was
există
old
lupi în
Blaha
jocul
who
ăsta.
came to see it,
Nu ne facem
and he's
griji.
never sober. Still, I wouldn't want to go there alone.
Couldn't your brother go with you?
Adam? He'd shit himself if he saw a wolf. And besides, someone has to take care of the tavern. But he could lend us his bow. Good thinking, Tess.
Thanks. So, you're going to borrow a bow from Adam, and then you want me to go with you to pick belladonna in the woods.
Actually, it's not entirely that simple. Adam won't lend me his bow. The last time he did, I broke the string. You'll have to get it from him. Anyway, I don't know how to shoot. But Stibor taught you, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
That doesn't matter. If the wolf sees a bow, he won't come near us. So will you go and ask Adam?
Hai să vedem dacă
You know
putem
he's
lua
always
arcul de la
loved
Adam.
you. Just give him a wink and the bow is yours.
You might be able to do that with Henry, but me, well...
Come now. You're as pretty as any lass in the province. And once you've got the bow, meet me on the bridge by the lake, all right?
All right, I'll help you. But next time I want something from you. I don't want to hear any excuses about how you have to see Henry.
Deal. You're an angel, Tess.
E, pe aici pe undeva. Asta e.
Good day.
I heard you're a really good archer. And that you've even got your own bow.
Yeah. I've got a bow. I made it myself. And I can hit the tree behind the tavern at 20 paces.
Good heavens, that's amazing. Would you lend me your bow for a while?
Lend my bow? To a girl? Well, I don't know, Theresa.
Hey, Adam. If you lend me a bow, I'll dance with you at the next celebration.
Oh? You would?
N-a convins.
All right. Here's the bow then. And some arrows. Take it all.
Thank you so much, Adam.
Bun. Acum unde trebuie să mergem? Meet Bianca.
Sure. Just be back before the place fills up in the evening.
O să ne ținem după ea.
May the Lord watch over you, Tess.
Brothers and sisters, be merciful to a poor beggar.
Zice ceva de un pod, da. Cred că e pe acolo pe undeva. A, uite, ăsta de aici ar putea fi. Accident. Unde e?
I've got the bow. We can get going.
Great. Come with me. Theresa! Tess!
Cred că s-a băguit. Hai că și-a revenit.
Hey, Theresa, wait. There's a magpie's nest somewhere on that tree. Last time I was passing here, I saw that bird carrying something shiny to its nest. Listen. Since you've got a bow, why not try and shoot the nest down? Adam does it all the time. So I'm sure there's nothing to it.
Hai să vedem. Zice că e un cuib aici. Vedem dacă îl nimerim.
Greetings, Tess. I wonder what could be in that nest.
Un inel.
I wonder.
I had a look in the nest.
Yeah? And what did you find there?
There was a ring in it. Looks like silver.
Really? Holy Mother of God! I always wanted a silver ring. But you're the one who shot it down.
Hai să-l dăm.
You can have it.
You're giving it to me? Tess, you're the best friend ever. Thank you. I'll wear it to the dance this evening. Come on. Let's go and pick those herbs before it gets too late. Huh. I wonder what happened here. I saw it the last time, but no one reported anything in Skalitz. Do you think they skidded off the road and something devoured them? Maybe a wolf?
I thought you didn't believe in the wolf.
I don't. I didn't. Better keep going. Come on. Hey, you're not allowed to walk around here with a weapon drawn. Put it away. We'll turn into the woods here and go uphill a bit. Follow me.
Hai, Bianca.
Wait! This way! God save Theresa. It's a... Hey!
Tot departe mai sunt plantele astea.
We're nearly there. We'll go along the road here, and then back into the woods.
Tare greu se mai mișcă Bianca.
God be with you, Theresa. This is the place. I'll start picking, and you keep a lookout.
All right, I'll keep watch. Just make it quick.
Hai să stăm de pază până culege ea boruienile astea. A venit lupul. Cu el, cățel. Hai că l-am dovedit. Dog, era un cățel. Probabil era de la sălbatic. A întins-o Bianca. Bianca! Oprește-te, Bianca! Dar nu putem vorbi cu ea acum. Hai să mergem direct la tavernă, că acolo o să vină. Cred. Dacă nu rămâne pe aici, pe undeva.
God be with you, Theresa.
I thought those rumors about a wolf were just idle talk.
Idle talk indeed. If I'd been alone, that beast would surely have devoured me.
That was a funny-looking wolf, don't you think? I reckon it was actually a wild dog.
Wolf or dog, it was a monstrous beast. Henry will never believe this.
Did you manage to pick enough herbs?
Yeah, I did. Fortunately, I'll brew plenty of that liquor. Enough for you, too, as a reward.
All right, thanks. What will you do now?
I'll go back to work at the tavern. There's been quite enough excitement for one day. Thanks for coming with me, Tess. And don't forget to come and see me tomorrow.
All right.
Bun, hai să vorbim și cu Johanka. E la punctul C. Dacă nu mă înșel, pe Johanka am găsit un ratai. E încă acolo. Fish trap. Am găsit 2 pești. Deci trebuie să mergem în Skalitz ca să ne vedem cu Johanka.
See it, and you will justly punish them.
Good day, Theresa.
Uite aici.
Johanka, what's up?
I was asking around for you. There's something we have to talk about. Are you going to the dance this evening?
I'd like to go and have a look, if I have time for it. Why? Do you want to borrow my dress?
No, nothing like that. I've got a dress, but I don't want to end up dancing on my own, if you know what I mean.
Sorry, I don't.
I want to go with Matthias.
So, what's the problem? Just go and tell him. You've had your eye on him since the Harvest Festival. Surely you must have noticed by now.
He hasn't. I'm at a loss what to do.
Can't can't you just go and invite him straight out?
You must be joking. What if he doesn't like me? What if he's more interested in... No, not a chance.
What is it you see in Matthias? What about Matthew or Fritz? You'd have it a lot easier with those two. All it takes is a twirl of your skirts, and they'll be fighting over who dances with you.
Fritz? Are you serious? He's an idler and a half-wit, and he stinks. And Matthew isn't much better. For all his smart talk, he's as slimy as a toad. But Matthias... Matthias is handsome and kind. He's sweet and honest and...
Trebuie să-l convingem acum pe Matthias să iasă cu Johanka la dans.
I get the feeling you think he's handsome.
Well, he is.
So you'd like Matthias to take you to the dance, but you don't want to tell him?
That's right.
How in heaven's name do you want to do it then?
Easy. You're going to steal his lucky dice.
What? How is that supposed to help, for Christ's sake?
If you can get your hands on it without him noticing, he'll be looking everywhere for it. He'll be wandering around saying to himself, "Where did I put that damned dice?" And then I'll turn up. God be with you, Matthias. You didn't by any chance lose your dice? And he'll say,
"Aye, Johanka, I did. Where on earth did you find it?"
"Oh, I found it near the tavern. You know there's going to be a dance there this evening." And then he'll finally get the message.
"Oh, the dance. Yes. Johanka, wouldn't you like to go with me?"
Of course. I'd love to go with
Ce
you,
planuri își face
Matthias.
Johanka.
Thank you for asking. Then he'll take me by the hand, and he'll look... Never mind that. Well, that's how it's going to help. More or less.
You painted a very pretty picture, no doubt. But do you think it'll really work?
I'm absolutely sure it will.
All right then. I'll help you.
Thank you, Tess. Bring the dice to me as soon as you have it.
Hang on, though. How am I supposed to find it?
He was saying at the tavern yesterday that he keeps it in his trunk when he's not going to play. Go and see Fritz first. I heard he's always got some lockpicks, whatever he wants them for. Anyway, no doubt he can show you how to use one.
Me? Pick locks? Johanka, aren't you going a bit too far?
Well, then maybe you can get hold of his key somehow. But whatever you do, don't get caught. And not a word to Matthias, for the love of God.
Trebuie să nu ne prindă. Să vedem. Mergem la Fritz. Să facem rost de un lockpick. Putem deschide cufărul. Îi furăm zarul lui Matthias.
God almighty! Has something happened to you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
Listen, Fritz. I hear you know something about opening locks without a key.
Sure. All you have to do is charge at the door. Shoulder first.
I don't want to break down a door. I want to pick a lock.
Ah, you want a lockpick then?
Shh, not so loud.
Well, I can give you some. But you know what they say. Not even a pig grunts for free.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Who says that?
Mostly me. And everyone thinks it's fucking clever, so bugger off.
Hey, Fritz. How about giving me a couple of lockpicks for free, eh? After all, we've known each other since we were little.
All right, but just this time. If you break them, don't expect to get more for free.
Just two?
You said a couple, didn't you?
Cred că o să fie de ajuns două. Deci la punctul A trebuie să mergem.
Hey! Hey, stop that! Christ, a thief! I see a thief!
Ne-a prins. Hai să vedem dacă ne face ceva.
Stop right where you are.
I yield.
Surrender. Enough. Do you really think you can get away with poking around in people's locks? You'll pay a fine or I'll take you to your father and he'll sort you out. Don't imagine the law doesn't apply to you.
I'm sorry. I swear I'll say 100 Lord's prayers in church. Can't we just let it be?
All right then. Just make sure you say your penance properly.
Gata, am scăpat. L-am păcălit. Ușa a rămas deschisă, e bine. Da, unde e? Cred că e aici. Eu nu cred că suntem în casa care trebuie. Aproape că ne-a prins gardienii și nici nu eram în casa potrivită. Ia să vedem. Noise. Noise 17. 15. Ia să vedem, putem să-l convingem pe Matthias să plece de aici?
Listen, Matthias. Fritz and Matthew have been looking for you. It seemed very important. You should hurry.
Really? That's funny. I can't imagine what it's about, but if it's as urgent as you think, I'd better go and see what's up.
Că ne-am descurcat destul de bine.
Good health to you. God save. What can I do for you?
About Matthias.
Yes? Tell me everything.
I've brought you his dice.
I knew you'd do it. Thanks. This is great. I'll bring it to him. Keep your fingers crossed for me.
Bun, acum tot ce trebuie să facem e să mergem la tatăl Teresei. Și probabil o să se încheie ziua.
You'd have no use to life. Too delicate to stand the smell of manure.
Am crezut că ne-a mai dat un quest.
Stealing the king's silver is a capital crime. You get the pie for that.
Why do you keep going on about it? What's it got to do with me? I keep telling you, I don't know nothing about any silver. I'm a miller. Flour is what I know about.
Ce se întâmplă? Cred că l-acuză pe tatăl Teresei de furt.
Well, we did. He was the one that brought it up.
It's our job to ask everyone who lives nearby if they saw anything suspicious.
Then good luck with that. Because in case you haven't noticed, everyone around here lives near the mines.
Aye, but some live closer than others. And then there's also the fact that... how to put it?
We're asking you because, well, you're a miller, right?
Oh, I see. Since I'm a miller, I must be a crook. Is that it?
No, but you know what they say.
Aye. They say you lot can hardly find your own asses. Never mind a thief. You're keeping me from my work, young fellas. So if we're done here, farewell and good luck.
All right, Miller. If you should happen to hear anything, let us know.
God be with you, Theresa.
I went for those nails, but the blacksmith is with Sir Radzig today.
All right, leave it till tomorrow then. No hurry. Right now, I need something else.
Cred că era implicat tatăl Teresei în furtul argentului și după cum am văzut, Sam lucrează în mină, așa că...
Can you go and tell Stibor? He went to check the fish trap below the bridge.
All right. I'll go and talk to him.
Warn Stibor. Deci, Stibor știa ceva. Dar unde e Stibor? A zis... e mai în față aici.
Pa sent me. The guards were here asking about silver going missing from the mines.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right. All right. Listen, Tess. I need your help.
Just say the word. What do you need?
We need to pick up a sack from one of the mine shafts.
I don't suppose it's a sack of flour you're talking about.
It's silver ore.
Sweet Jesus.
Okay.
You fellas haven't the sense you were born with. But family is family.
Thanks, Tess. I'm sorry to drag you into it, but I can't manage it on my own.
Where did you hide it?
That's the thing. It's at the bottom of a flooded shaft. Samuel was working there before.
You dragged Samuel into it too?
No. Samuel knows nothing about it.
So why don't you just go and get it?
I don't know how to get to it.
For heaven's sake, Stibor! Do you know where it is or not?
Yes, but you see, when I was carrying it out, they stopped me. I was standing on this wooden walkway and I dropped it over the edge so they wouldn't catch me with it. And now I don't know how to get to it.
Deci trebuie să recuperăm un sac cu minereu de argint.
And how are we supposed
E
to find
undeva în
it? Go
tuneluri.
crawling through the whole mine?
No, I've got an idea. Samuel knows that area. He'll know how to get to the shaft.
Oh no, Stibor, forget it. You're not going to drag Samuel into your dangerous games.
Christ, no. What do you take me for? All he has to do is draw a map, and we'll do the rest.
Stibor, we don't have to get Samuel involved. Let's just find it without a map.
Without a map, we just end up getting lost in the dark. Come on,
Cât de
you don't have to
multe
tell Samuel
tuneluri
what
poate
it's
să
for.
fie. Mergem după hartă.
So we'll get lost in the dark then. Samuel has nothing to do with this, and it's going to stay that way.
We'll go without the map.
I'll have it your way then. But mark my words, this will end badly.
Nu trebuie nicio hartă, că dacă indică direcția în care e suficient.
Damn!
What are you doing here?
Oops.
Get off, or you'll have me to reckon with. Is something the matter?
How do we do it?
That fool Nimoy is keeping watch. It'd be best if we split up. I'll get rid of him, and you can sneak in.
All right. Let's get it over with then.
Once I get rid of him, you sneak inside past the bushes. And take a torch with you. It's as black as pitch in there. Just make sure no one sees you, though. Good luck, Tess.
Hey, Nimoy, you rogue! Come here a minute.
What do you want, Miller's boy? Looking for that clumsy brother of yours?
Forța. Ups, e cineva acolo. Cred că era utilă harta aia acum. Dar oricum e cineva peste tot pe aici.
Yeah, and then some fella might feel your teeth with his knuckles, you goat. Remember the blacksmith's son, Henry?
Nu, hai să mai ne dăm jos din chestiile astea. Zero noise. Ok. Ce e poțiunea asta? Bad food potion. Ar putea ajuta. am ieșit din zona de căutare. Nu se mai vede nimic acum. Ah, nu pot să cred, ne-a prins. Bun, hai să mai încercăm o dată.
Hey, Nimoy, you rogue! Come here a minute.
What do you want, Miller's boy?
Deci am zis că nu facem stânga aici. Mergem tot în față. Trecem pe lângă minerii ăștia de aici. Să luăm poțiunea asta de sneaking. Și mergem tot în sus pe scara asta. Mă gândesc că trebuie să coborâm la un moment dat. Ajungem la ceva tuneluri inundate, parcă așa zicea fratele Theresei. Să bem poțiune. Nu știu, drept înainte pe aici. Sper să nu ne vadă. De aici coborâm.
My, that's a hell of a drop. Better be careful.
Acu e acu. Ce direcție să o luăm?
Oh, that's cold. But this must be the place Stibor was talking about.
Aha, deci suntem pe drumul cel bun.
I wouldn't want to get lost in here. The walkway. The sack must be here somewhere.
Uite-l aici. Acum? Vrei să ieșim? Ieșim cum am intrat, dacă mai amintesc. Aici trebuie să facem stânga. După frânghile astea. Că după astea m-am orientat. Trebuie să dăm aici de un miner. Dacă dăm de el, suntem pe drumul cel bun. Dacă nu, ne-a rătăcit. Da, uite-l aici. Așa, iar mai în față trebuie să fie un gardian. Am avut grijă aici că erau... Se auzeau doi mineri vorbind. Nu ne prindeți. Dar e tipul ăsta aici. Cred că a plecat. Gata, am fugit.
I found the silver in the mine.
Not so loud. Oh, good work, lass. Leave it here, and I'll take care of everything. Thanks.
I'd like to say I'm glad to be of help, but I'm not, Pa. It could have ended badly for everyone, very, very badly.
Tess, you know I only want the best for all of you, don't you?
I do, Pa. I know you mean well. Just... please, be careful, all right? You and Stibor.
Don't worry, lass, we will. Thanks.
What about that surprise you promised me this morning?
Well, I won't keep you in suspense any longer. Besides, you deserve it, after helping us with that silver. So, I had a dress made for you in Rattay. A very fine dress indeed. You'll be
Ai
the
făcut
prettiest
o
lass in the
rochie
village.
A new dress,
Teresei.
Pa. But I don't understand. Why?
Well, you know, you're not a little girl anymore. You're a young woman now, mature and clever. Cleverer than me, for sure. You surely don't want to live here at the mill forever. Samuel's able to take care of
Nu-mi
himself.
place cum sună
After
chestia
all that's
asta.
happened, you don't want to end up with the kind of life me and Steve have.
What is it, Pa? Why did you buy me that dress?
Look, Theresa, you're old enough to be married.
Da, vrea să o
It's
mărite pe
about time
Teresa.
we did something about it.
No, Pa, no way. I'm not going to get married yet. But I'd like to see that dress, though.
Look here, Tess. I found you a suitor. He
Da.
likes you a lot, and he's
Nu
a
mă mir.
gentleman of good standing.
What?
Și e vreun bătrân.
And you didn't even ask me about it?
I didn't want to bother you with it until it was arranged.
So it's all arranged now. Behind my back? You arrange a wedding for me and I don't even know who I'm supposed to marry? You can't be serious.
Theresa, Tess.
And are you going to tell me who it is? Or will I find out at the altar?
Don't worry. He's a decent man, a nice man. He's even close to the nobility, and he's rich. He'll take care of you. There's going to be a fete at the tavern this evening.
Am
Sir
un feeling
Radzig
că e un
gave permission for a
bătrânel.
pig roast, and
Who is it?
you can just have a chat, dance a little, and who knows? You might like him.
Are you going to tell me who it is?
It's Chief Engineer Tobias.
Tobias Fafar?
Aye, that's right.
Are you pulling my... What are you thinking of, Father? Fafar has one foot in the grave.
Eram sigur.
Come now.
Why didn't you ask me? You couldn't simply let me know what you were planning?
Theresa, listen.
It's all, Theresa do this, Theresa go and cook, Theresa clean up, and now, for good measure, Theresa go and marry an old fossil. Does nobody care what I want?
Well, of course we care. And you're right. I should have told you.
You're damned right you should.
Good God, I never thought you'd make such a fuss about it. It's the way things are done. Try and see it from my point of view. Tobias Fafar is a very well-to-do suitor. You'll find none better in Skalitz. Listen, we can talk it over, but the decision is mine to make. You've got to think of your future, Theresa. Master Fafar is a respected man, and that respect will extend to his wife and children too.
Children?
For heaven's sake, lass, don't be so naive. You were born a girl, and raising a family is what God made you for. Unless you'd prefer the convent. Go to the tavern this evening and let Master Fafar spend a nice pile of groschen on you. You'll have a
Da,
great
nu știu ce
time.
să zic
You'll
despre
see.
treaba asta.
Show me that dress then.
It's in the trunk here under the window. Once you've done all your chores, get dressed up and off you go.
Nu-mi place sincer cum decur lucrurile.
All right, Theresa. Time to grow up. Put on that lovely dress and go and meet your groom. But there's still time. It can wait.
Probabil o să continue questul. Da, noi o să ne oprim aici și continuăm data viitoare. Mulțumesc tuturor celor care ați rămas până la final. Dacă v-a plăcut acest video, nu uitați să lăsați și voi un like, un subscribe. Eu am fost Mr. M și ne vedem data viitoare.